Today, I'm taking your favorite Splatoon characters and recreating them as Miis. The goal is really simple, to try to make them as accurate as possible using the very limited Mii creator. Well, since y'all saw Callie in the thumbnail, I think it would be best to start off with the other half of the Squid Sisters, Marie. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't have a script for this video. I have like a list of like 7 characters, and they all get progressively more difficult to recreate as Miis. So hey, if you wanna watch till the end, that'd be great. That was not smooth, I'm sorry. But anyways, on to Marie. Wait, I need a reference. Marie Splatoon. Yeah, I think that should work. So I feel like it'll be pretty much the same as Callie, just with shorter gray hair. Like that seems to be the thing. And then we'll go, maybe this will work. Yo, hang on. Hear me out. Hear me out. Like maybe I think that looks all right. I think we need to get the eyes in, and then we grab the little bridge with this mustache here. All right, maybe. Yeah, all right, we're getting better. This is slowly coming together. I think the whole face needs to move down a little bit. Hold on, let me get the rest of the face together. Mouth, let's go something a little less hyper than her cousin. That makes sense, right? Do we still need to move the face down? Is that the problem? I'm thinking this is what the problem is. This is what's gonna bring it together. Perhaps. Wait, there we go. Hang on. Wait, guys, I might be cooking. I know Callie has one of these. I think she has one over here, right? Okay, it's like right under the eye. Like right there. Yo, hang on. The eyes are not the right color. There we go. All right, that's a little better. Yo, I'm not gonna lie though. That's like not bad. I think out of everything on this list, like this will probably be the best one. All right, I think we call that a wrap and move it on to the next one. All right, so next up we got Fry, the massive domed giant cranium crazy eel lady herself. And this one's gonna be a little difficult because I'm not sure how to capture that just absolutely ginormous cranium. But we're gonna try our best anyway. I think really the first thing that we need to get down is the hair, because that's what brings it together. Maybe? Yo, hang on. I gotta get a reference again. I'm sorry. Fry's Splatoon. All right, so it kind of goes to the side a little bit more, but I really don't know if there's a hairstyle that does that. All of these hairstyles are very symmetrical. I'm just now realizing that. Honestly, I feel like we go with this because yeah, when we make it yellow, it's not too bad. Now, the eyes are going to be the problem because they're not exactly the same as the other ones. I'm feeling these, but you got to hear me out, right? We make them yellow, right? And then we go kind of like stretch them all the way out and move them down. And guys, look, just give me a second. Let me cook. Maybe I'm not feeling these eyes. Hang on. Okay, that's a little bit better. Move them a little closer. Right? Let's put that same nose on. Okay, not too bad so far. I still think the eyes need to move down, or else we're not going to capture that absolutely massive cranium. And here, since we don't have to use the mustache for the little nose bridge, I have an idea. All right, guys, check this out. I'm about to cook so hard. Yo, I mean, it's not bad though. All right, so they don't have like straight triangles, but I feel like the closest we're gonna get has to be these. All right, so we make them yellow. Maybe we size them down a bit. They're pretty high up there on the dome, so I feel like maybe around here-ish. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That turned out way better than I thought it would. Maybe we come in with some of these details. All right, well, I say we call that one a wrap and we head on to the third character. All right, so this one is going to be the first non-idol character. We're gonna be making Agent 8, and I'm thinking specifically Octo expansion here. Go for some like this. That shouldn't be like too difficult, right? So obviously I think we start off with a bit of a rounder face, maybe change the color a bit. And then hairstyle, that's gonna be the problem. Maybe something with a bit of curl to it. That's actually not too bad. Hang on. Yeah, all right, I feel like we can work with that. Now for the eyes, since Agent 8 is an Octoling, we don't need to worry about the nose bridge. What most resembles that? I'm not feeling that, but let me get the rest of the face in and reevaluate. And I think we're suffering from the entire face needs to move down, so let me do that real quick. All right, yep, I think that's what it was. Give that a name, and I think that's a job well done. I mean, I don't know about you, but that seems at least a little bit better than the Fry one. Guys, look at this lineup, though. This is coming along very nicely. Okay, and the next one we're cooking up is everybody's favorite Splatoon character, Captain Cuttlefish. Guys, this is gonna be so peak. Y'all gotta trust me for this. Guys, I need another reference again. I'm feeling this. I feel like we can pull this off. And he doesn't really have any like stubble on his face. It's just that that tuft. Let's get a face with a little bit more structure this time. Something that looks like it's been worn. It's had its years of use. But I feel like we need to move to... Yeah, the hair's gonna be a problem because he's bald on top, but he's got like a ponytail. But I feel like we can do the eyebrows, right? Some a little bushier. And eyes are something that are very in your face. I feel like maybe some a little like that. Anyhow, let's move it back to this and let's get the hair situated. So obviously we got the bald look, right? But I just don't think that's gonna cut it. And the options for ponytail just really they're really not there. Like, I feel like he's at the stage where like, man, you just gotta shave it. And you can't see his mouth. It's like straight facial hair. Let's get one of these rocking here. Because I mean, if you look closely, that really is just all mustache. Okay, though. Yo, that's not bad. I know it's low. It's supposed to be high, but that's probably about as good as we're gonna get. Let's get him his classic red polo. Yep, that's all the effort I'm willing to put into this. All right, now we're doing everyone's probably actual favorite Splatoon character. We're making Marina. Give me a second again. I need a reference. I think we just go for the OG. We just try to recreate this. So again, we got more of like a circular face here. Now hairstyle, that is a little bit out of control. And I don't think we have an option like that. We can definitely go curly. I feel like something like that would work. All right, let's get the eyes situated because I feel like that is kind of the most important part. I'm feeling these, and these will definitely have to be like bright green. Let's make them a little bigger and move them down. I think we'll go the same thing we did for Agent 8, kind of some of this action right here. You know, let's just be a little creative with it. I feel like that's not too bad. Now I just got to fix the eyebrows. Oh, wow, that's perfect. Hang on. I was not expecting the choice to be that easy. I guess if we wanted to go side order, just kind of do like the orange suit. I forgot to do this on all of them. Hang on, Marina's like tall. And I forgot to adjust all the other heights. They are all exactly the same height. But anyways, I think we call that good for Marina. All right, here's where things really start to get out of hand because I had the idea, what if I remade Mr. Grizz as a me? I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but I want to try it. I mean, just imagine this. Imagine we recreated this. Maybe this is where I use the glasses. I think I have to use the glasses here because my plan here for the eyes is to choose something that is representative of an ear and like move it all the way up, like something like this. This is just a proof of concept here. See, this is not Mr. Grizz. They just look a little bit too much like eyes. Okay, let's just do the old get the rest of the face situated. Okay, hang on though. It's definitely better. Okay, I feel like I'm staring at this. I'm like, no. Maybe we give him his fur coat here. Look, guys, I tried, okay? Well, I guess the last thing is Mr. Grizz is an absolute unit, so we will adjust the height and size accordingly. And I call that a job. It's just done. It's not well done, but it is a job completed. And for the last one, I just had to come up with the craziest idea I could, and I think it's gonna be even more difficult than Mr. Grizz. The last Splatoon character that we will be meifying is none other than DJ Octavio. Now, I have absolutely no clue how I'm gonna do this, considering the fact that he isn't even close to human. I mean, obviously, he does have a human counterpart, but that's just not as fun. I mean, I really think we just kind of capture the overall essence. I mean, first off, cannot forget this man's shades. I mean, look, it's already coming together. I mean, we're basically done. I think bald is definitely the play here. Yeah, let's try this. We need some sinister eyebrows to really accompany this here. Now, I know he really doesn't have eyebrows, but I need to convey that, the sinisterness. I mean, I don't know what to do with the nose. He doesn't really have a nose. I think we go with the old sneak it behind the mouth, or at least as close to the mouth as you can get. I mean, guys, let's not be too quick to judge here. Maybe his face just needs a little texture. Maybe he needs a little Giga Chad chin. It's not that bad, is it? Guys, I tried. I mean, just look at this lineup, though. Like, we started off pretty good, right? Like, it wasn't too bad. We're gonna ignore this one, but it wasn't too bad. And then, you know, it gets a little worse. That one's fine. And then it's completely unhinged from there. And if you guys want to see a part 2, make sure you drop your favorite Splatoon characters in the comments so I can either recreate them semi-accurately or do something like this. I don't know. It's up to you.